guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Rishi here on Team Brute Force Team 19838, and today it's going to be a pretty short lesson. All I'm going to be teaching you guys is how to input telemetry onto your driver mode program so that it will work even faster, even quicker, and you'll be able to debug it slightly easier and stuff like that. So let's get started. Alright, so first what we are going to want to do is we're going to go down here still while our op mode is active. This is going to be constantly looping over and over to check for these control sticks. Oh, and I almost forgot something super important last video that you guys need to make sure you do, otherwise your robot is going to keep on infinitely running. But you need to create an else at the end of your loop so that the robot will stop running, and here is going to stop all movement.
Rishi, you said cut down already.
Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're first going to want to go back to our brute force robot, and we're going to want to create a stop movement function. So right below our rotate function, we'll make a public void stop movement function. And what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to take all of our motors and just set them to 0. And now all we have to do is just put robot.stop movement. We don't need to input anything, and we're done. We've stopped all of the movement. So now that we have that working, the next thing we're going to want to do is our telemetry. So for our telemetry, essentially to add telemetry, you want to type telemetry.add data. And what the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure our joysticks are working. So we're going to call it right stick Y1. And then we're just going to put a comma, and it'll actually put RSY1 or the actual value. And we're just going to want to copy this 8 times, and then we can change this to left stick Y1, left stick X1, and right stick X1. So this will be left stick Y1, left stick X1, and right stick X1. And all we got to do is copy this, paste it, change all of these to 2 for our second gamepad in case we have one, and just change all of our variables to 2 as well. And that is basically it for our telemetry. Always make sure that you type telemetry.update at the end so that all of it will be displayed on your driver hub. And we're also just to clarify to our system that our robot is running, we're going to put a status, and that status is going to be running if it's running properly. Make sure to put a semicolon, obviously. And then that is going to be all of our telemetry, which we're going to put for the controllers. This is obviously optional. Another way, or another method, instead of using all of this telemetry and clogging up your driver hub, is you can also include telemetry for the motor itself to make sure it's working. So we can put power of front left. And then what we're going to want to put is we're going to want to put robot.front left dot get power. And this is going to get the power of our front left motor so that we can check if the motor is working properly. And then we can copy and paste this we can put back left, front right, and then back right. And then we just want to change this to back left. We want to change front right over here. And we want to change back right over here. And now this will get the power of all of our motors to make sure they're working. That's a quick tutorial on how to use telemetry. Obviously, feel free to put whatever variable you want. Just make sure that you include that comma, and make sure you put quotations around any text that you want to display. See you guys in the next one.